Hare Krishna. This is Kanika, and today I'm going to share my understanding of a very important instruction from the Nectar of Instruction by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. The point I have chosen is abandoning the association of the non-devotees. At the first, the instruction may sound little strong or difficult to accept. But when we try to understand it deeply, we realize that it's actually very practical and relevant in our daily lives. Srila Prabhupada explained that we greatly influenced by the people we associate with. For example, we stay in a room with a certain fragrance and we begin carry that smell. In the same way, we are influenced by the people, by their thoughts, mindsets and habits. If we are trying to grow spiritually, but we are constantly surrounded by the people who focused on material enjoyment, distraction, and negativity, then it becomes automatically difficult for us to stay steady on the spiritual path, isn't it? However, the instructions doesn't mean that we should hate or disrespect people. It simply means that we should be aware, like to whom we are allowed to influence our inner life. So we can be kind and respectful at the same time. We should be aware of that, like to whom we are associating with. So we should do it wisely. For example, if we start spending our time with the people who criticize others or gossiping about other people, even if we don't want, we start becoming that kind of or getting those kind of habits in our life. And if we start spending our time with the people who are spiritually minded or devotee, then we find that uh, we we find the peace, calm, and more focused. In today's world, association not only physical but digital also. So the content we are consuming, like whatever we watch, we listen to, it shapes our consciousness. So the more time we spend to consume this negative or materialistic content, the more we become restless. So if we spend our time related to Krishna or Kirtan related things, so our minds automatically becomes very calm and uplifting. I personally noticed that, like when I spend time with good people, I start feeling good and more uplifting. But when I don't spend time with good people or those other kind of people like who are engaged in more materialistic things, so I automatically start feeling very low and not at peace, definitely. Um, this understanding is also supported in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse number 62 and 63. So it explains that whatever we constantly think about, we develop attachment. Attachment comes desire, and desires come negativity and downfall. So it is very important what we are meditating on. So our association matters most. So we should associate with the good people. So instead of avoiding the certain people. So focusing on avoiding the certain kind of people, we should focus on the good association because good association helps us more to grow spiritually. And if we spend more time with the spiritually inclined people or devotees, then it automatically will help us to grow more, or it will help also to connect with Krishna. So, in conclusion, abandoning the association of non-devotee people is not about rejecting people, but it's just to protect our consciousness and to choose the path which supports to help in our spiritual growth. So before I end my video, I have choose some questions for you guys, and which you can see on my screen. And I would like to thank you. I hope I have delivered my message to all devotees and non-devotees as well. So Hare Krishna.